Alright guys, we're in the last couple questions. These are, I think, the easiest of the batch. Or actually no, the first batch was pretty easy, huh? Anyways, these are not too hard. The question asks for a polynomial that has specific zeros. The first one says zeros of 1 and 3. And all you do is we just apply the fundamental theorem of algebra here. And we say that, okay, the function is going to look like this. X minus 1, that's going to give you the 0 of 1, right? And the second one is x minus 3. That will give you the 0 of 3. Now this is essentially the answer already, but I just want to multiply it out to give me the general form of it, the standard form of it. So multiply it out, meaning you're going to FOIL the thing. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. And then I just simplify that a little bit. Negative 3x minus x is negative 4x. And there it is. Boom, done. Actually, I guess the full answer should say f of x is equal to that thing. Okay, so there's the answer. You can pause to take a look at it, and I'm going to move on to question 8. Last one. Last question. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. It took me a long time to record, but short for you to watch. Okay, find the fourth degree polynomial with zeros negative 2 multiplicity 2, negative 2 multiplicity 2, and then 1 and negative 1. Okay, so the function, same thing. Oh, I'm doing my answers in blue, forgot. Same thing. It's going to be f of x is equal to just x. This time, to get negative 2 as a root, I want x plus 2, but it says multiplicity 2, so that should be squared. Then 1, that's x minus 1, and negative 1 will be x plus 1. Okay, so there is basically my answer. Now the last thing I do is just multiply the thing out to give the general form of it. Now what I'm going to do when I multiply this guy out is I notice that I have an x minus 1, x plus 1. That's the difference of squares, so I'm going to start there. Because when I multiply those two things together, I'm going to get x squared minus 1, yeah? Square the first thing minus the square of the second thing. Sorry for that rattling, it's just the thing is, the board is just not stuck well against the back. But okay, this is x plus 2 squared, so that part is as it was. Now from here I'm just simplifying. Next I think I'll multiply these guys out together, x plus 2 squared. That's going to give me x squared plus 4x plus 4 multiplied by x squared minus 1. Okay, in the last step, I'm just going to FOIL this whole thing out. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do it one piece at a time. I'm going to start with x squared, multiply to those two pieces. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th. X squared times negative 1 is negative x squared. Moving on to the 4x. 4x times x squared is plus 4x cubed. 4x times negative 1 is negative 4x. Then on to the 4. 4 times x squared is plus 4x squared. And 4 times negative 1 is minus 4. And lastly, I just combine like parts, and then I end up with my final answer. I'll write that in red. There's only one x to the 4th. Next is x to the cube. That's 4 of those. Then I have negative x squared and positive 4x squared. That's going to be plus 3x squared. And then the x part minus 4x, and then the constant part minus 4. So there it is. There's my last answer. Okay guys, that's it. Done with the first day. Oh, sorry, I realized my knee was blocking that last part. So I'll just show it to you real quick for a second. Okay, see ya.